Live across WA from the studios of 7 Perth.
Tonight, a father of 5 killed, attacked by a mob while his family played beach cricket. 44.2 degrees. Perth swelters through our hottest December day on record. And how the world celebrated Christmas.
You're watching 7 News.
Hello, welcome to 7 News. Also tonight, the Indians off to a hot start at the MCG. Basil Zemplis with the details later in sport. As we go to air tonight, Perth is recording the highest temperature of any city on the planet. While the Northern Hemisphere suffers through a cold winter and much of Africa is bathed in darkness, Perth is still sitting at 38.5 degrees, making it the hottest city on Earth. That's according to the Weather Bureau, which today recorded our hottest December day on record. Geof Parry reports.
If you thought today was a real stinker, give yourself a pat on your sunburnt back. Tens of thousands of West Australians had the same idea. Get in or as close to the water as you can. From the Rockingham foreshore, where it seemed every bit of shade had a picnic blanket on it, to the cooling waters and water slides at public swimming pools. Everyone had their own ideas on how to keep cool.
Jump on the jet ski, chill in the water.
For some, it was a new experience.
It's brilliant. I could get really used to it.
For the forecasters and record keepers, December has had some wacky weather.
We set a new record low minimum temperature at the start of December, and that was an all-time low minimum temperature. Then we had a whole sequence of days where the temperatures are hovering around that 20-21 degrees, and that was only about a week ago. And now we have extreme heat, and so it's been a very abnormal sequence of weather through December.
Here's how today unfolded. At 6 o'clock this morning, it was an unremarkable 20.2 degrees. Then the temperature took off, and by 8 a.m. it was 31. By 10 o'clock, it was 37.8 degrees. An hour later, it cracked 40 degrees. By midday, it was 42, and it peaked at 44.2 degrees at 1:28 p.m.
We've had extremely high temperatures above the surface, and with the northeasties keeping the sea breeze out, it's just allowed the surface temperatures to climb, very rapidly.
Not a day to lose your power, but that happened to thousands of northern suburbs customers in Clarkson who sweltered without fans or air conditioning for several hours. At least tomorrow will be cooler, but not for long.
Could well be back nudging 40 again by the new year.
Geof Parry, 7 News.
As we saw earlier, this Boxing Day was Perth's hottest ever December day, but there is some moderate relief on the way. Our low today was 20 degrees at 5:51 this morning, and it reached that whopping 44.2 degrees about 20 past 1 this afternoon. The current temperature is 38.4 degrees and the wind is west at 12 kilometres an hour. On the chart, a high-pressure system lies southeast of the state with the trough near the west coast moving inland this evening. Around the state tomorrow, fine and humid in Geraldton and Bunbury, very hot and 38 the forecast for Esperance, while Kalgoorlie is expecting 41 degrees. Around the nation tomorrow, showers in Darwin, Cairns, Brisbane, Sydney and Hobart, and fine everywhere else, including Melbourne, for the test. On the water, a strong wind warning has been issued for Thursday afternoon and evening, with southerly winds at 13 to 18 knots tending south-southwest during the morning and reaching 20 to 30 knots by tomorrow night. The seas 1.5 metres to 2 metres and the swell to 1.5 metres. Now, tomorrow's forecast, fine and humid, the minimum 22 and the maximum should be a more bearable 33 degrees. Looking ahead, staying fine for the rest of the week before some hotter days early next week.